All right, guys, welcome to Podcast Live. I'm your host, Rafael Kalamat. I'm really thrilled today about being with two very special people. I have Caroline Brown and, of course, Christian Anderson. Both today looks like you guys are over at the best shop in Mississauga, the Upper Hand. Uh, you guys have comics and collectibles, a lot of great stuff. So I'm really thrilled to have you here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much, Rafael.
Well,
Good to
we'll be
be here.
talking about a couple of things. We'll talk about golf, we'll talk about collectibles, and certainly we'll talk about life and how things have been during this pandemic. I know it's been really tough for everybody. How are you guys holding up?
Quite well.
Yes, doing okay, thank you.
You
It was
guys
a bit
were
of a
in,
struggle in the beginning.
pardon me?
It was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, but pretty good
Yeah, I
now.
think it's going great now. We're out there playing golf. I know I am. And here you're playing today as well. When I spoke to you, you guys just came back from Florida. What was that experience like, being able to enjoy Florida and actually play golf?
It was wonderful. We had terrific weather.
I got to meet all my favorite golfers: Dustin Johnson, Sam Burns, Mickelson, Neiman. It was and how fortunate we were, right? Our condo's off the 15th hole, and that I think was one of the closest holes you can actually be to the players. So we'd talked to some of the players, right? They'd acknowledge us, and
hmm
it's just a really great moment because they have Valspar at where we were staying. We have a condo at
Yep.
Innisbrook, and yeah, it was amazing. We got to play there the next day. I got to play there the next day.
Yeah, so Valspar is a PGA course, and it was just great.
Yeah, for those who are watching or listening, if you don't know, Valspar is a stopover on the PGA Tour. We had some of the best players on tour that get to play in Florida during the Florida Swing, and that's in the Tampa area, right?
That's correct.
Great.
Yeah,
Palm Harbor.
I loved all your Facebook posts. A lot of people have been following you guys. You guys are like a little social media couple, and I love the fact that you guys are playing golf together. Caroline, you just started playing golf as well.
Yes, I did, and I enjoy it very much.
Awesome. And tell me a little bit about the little hot spots out in Tampa for food and maybe for golf.
Oh, it's wonderful. We went to Tarpon Springs, which is famous for its Greek food. It's a
Cool.
sponge docks are there, and it's a historical landmark. And they have really amazing Greek food. And you can just travel around. There's different places like Ozono is a old Florida spot, has some cool restaurants and barbecue restaurants as well. Yeah, there's something for everyone in every little town there.
That's great. And
the
the
alligator tail.
alligator tail. Did you try that? Did you eat
Yeah.
alligator tail? What does that taste? Is it like everything else? Does it taste like chicken?
No, it actually tastes like I don't know. It's like almost like fish, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
would
almost,
I
almost
would
like
try it again.
fish. Yeah, it's really good. Doesn't taste like fish, but its texture is like fish.
Right, right.
Texture is kind of like fish, but it tastes really good.
And
Almost like chicken and like frog. Actually, it tasted like frog legs.
I don't know what frog legs taste like, but I could
It's like
imagine,
chicken.
it tastes like
Yeah.
chicken. It tastes like fish and chicken. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And I guess there's lots of great beaches and stuff to check out. Did you go to any specific beaches? Do you remember the names of the places?
The name of the places of the restaurants?
Oh, the beaches? Do you remember
Oh, the
some of the
beaches.
beaches or
Oh
close
gosh,
by to your
that's
place?
Howard Point was one of
Howard
a
Point's one of them.
man-made beach, and it was pretty cool. You
Yeah,
drive out to it, and
yeah.
it's got a little beach and lookout, and people were fishing off of certain areas of the place. And
So
it's all
I
on the coast, so it's not very many waves, not high waves at least, and it's peaceful.
okay.
I
Well,
went to
Chris.
Madeira Beach.
Oh,
We
Clear
went to
water.
Clearwater. Clearwater's really nice. It's like a long stretch. It's almost like I would say it's like McGrill. It's like we're 7 mile like stretch. But then once you pass Clearwater, then it stretches out miles and miles. I mean, right down the coast, south or north.
well,
Abs-
it's really amazing out there. I'm usually out on the East Coast, going everywhere from Daytona all the way down to St. Augustine. But I've and Orlando, Central Florida. But I do have family in Tampa and in Clearwater, so maybe we'll see each other out there sometime and we'll play. But I want to talk about something really cool. I know that Christian, you've been in the gaming business for a long time, and you used to be a player as well. But now, your family and Carol Ann has taken over the business, and she's really running things over at the shop. The emergence during COVID is pretty incredible. We've got games like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and especially Pokemon growing in such large numbers. How could people get in touch with what you guys do? Where are you located, and what's your web address?
Well, thank you for asking that. You want to go ahead? Okay, well, so I'm more familiar with everything. So you can reach us physically. We're in Mississauga, Ontario. We're at Burnham Thorpe and Erin Mills at a mall called South Common Mall. 2260 Burnham Thorpe Road is the address, Mississauga, Ontario. You can always call us at 905 607 1116, or you can email us at, this is a long one, so get ready for this, the upper hand trading cards at gmail.com.
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna put it down during on the YouTube video for those who missed this live broadcast. They'll be able to rewatch this. We'll post it on social media so people can see and get in touch with you guys. Because I've been shopping obviously with my son at the Upper Hand for a few years now. We love the service. We love the product. You guys are always so friendly and nice. And what's incredible is not just collectibles. You guys have comics. And you have the Pokemon cards, the Magic cards, and the sports memorabilia. You're starting to get like sports cards. You know what? I brought something here with me today to show you because I'm bringing this. This is for you. This is a Tiger Woods rookie card.
Wow.
And you probably know that it's worth quite a bit. This is going anywhere between 1,000 and 4,000 US right now, and it's graded. It's from PSA, so I've got that. I also have that I'm bringing to you. So for those of you watching, make sure you go out to the Upper Hand because Christian's going to have this for not very long. He's also going to have a Mike Weir rookie card. He finished second this weekend at the US Open, Senior Open, and that's a 10. That's rated a 10, mint 10. There's probably only 40 cards, 50 cards in the world like that. And so that's pretty exciting. What other sports cards do you guys have?
We have football, we have baseball, we have soccer, we have racing, which so IndyCar racing and F1. We have basketball. Ooh, I can't believe I forgot that. We carry all the lines, so Panini, Prism, that's for football and basketball, Tops, Upper Deck, SP Authentic, Black Diamond, you name it.
Amazing.
We carry everything for sports.
You guys got pretty much everything.
Yeah, we tried so hard to get our hands on that the golf sets that came out this year. There was an artifact set that came out.
Right.
And an FD set. We couldn't even get any. It's so hard to get, and we buy so much sports, and we are heavily into sports that it was so heavily allocated that we couldn't get it. But again, you can always see us at theupperhand.ca. We have all of our merchandise there. So please, I do encourage anybody who's watching this, come check us out. I think you'll like our store. My partner does a really fantastic job and taking care of everything. I have kind of moved on.
Yep.
I play golf most of my time, and I talk to other stores and try to see what's going on in the pulse of the communities and stuff. So that's basically what I try to do now. So I've kind of segregated myself completely from the store, signed everything over. I'm just here as like a mascot sometimes. Say hi. Maybe sometimes they'll let me behind the counter. Like maybe right now I'm doing a video. So it's really nice to have that change and to focus on my passion, which is golf.
And
I
that's
didn't tell
amazing.
you, Raph, I've got another set of clubs. I've got my Sims 2. I got my Forge Techs here at home. In Florida, I brought all my really good clubs there. So I brought my Sim 1 and my P790s there.
Nice.
And my High Toes. So it really is bittersweet that I'm here because I really miss my clubs. But other than that, yeah, everything's in such a good place. Like where we were last year at this exact time,
Yep.
on the verge of bankruptcy. It's pretty rough. I was trying to manage everything at the time. I got really stressed out. thankfully my partner has had stepped in and kind of taken the reins of everything, which is great. And since then, it's just we've been shooting for the moon. We've been doing great. Our numbers are good, are healthy. I mean, COVID, but they're healthy. Uh, we don't have any need for anything, so we could focus on things like providing for the community and stuff like that. We want to work on donating, especially to the children, especially a lot of children that didn't get a chance to do stuff last year. A lot of people have lost a lot of money and property and things, so we're trying to donate what we can and try to be more involved. I think that's what I'm going to try to do this year. Carol Ann's going to run with the upper hand. This is her baby now. And I'm just going to continue playing golf as much as I can.
Well,
This morning, I will be playing this afternoon again.
that's really great. I don't think people realize that, you brought me back into the game last summer. You took me out to your club. And, I don't know if you know this, but I got hired over at Vic Hadfield's and Jeff Hadfield's practice facility out in Oakville. I've got an ongoing client list of over 100 clients right now. I'm teaching golf full time, doing V1 software analysis, teaching golf, playing all the time. So thanks to you and your family and everybody out at the upper hand, it's because of you that I came back into the game, along with some of my friends in Vancouver have been encouraging me because I left the sport for about 10 years and I put about 15 years of my life working in the golf business and in media. But, it's really great to be back. And so we haven't really had a chance to talk. So thank
No,
you.
we've
Um,
got some catching up to do.
and
Yes, and
and some
thank you
people,
so much for taking the time to interview us. It really means a lot to me.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
as much as you feel like we do a lot for you, I've always felt that you and your family have been tremendous to us.
Thanks.
Uh, your son Adam, I just want to put this out there. He is one of the best Pokemon players in the world. He has been systematic in helping our store, building a community for our Pokemon. Um, so yeah, Rafael, you've been such a great, father and role model. That's how we became friends through
Right.
Adam playing Pokemon. We forged a really good friendship. I'm really glad that we play golf together. I really do aspire to be as good as you because I mean, I got to tell you, people, he may have been gone for 15 years, but he picked up a club and it's like he's never stopped. It was so, it was really, really inspiring to be honest. And I'm glad you're back in the game. I really, really am.
All right, let's not get all soft.
Ooh,
You're choking me up here. Let's talk a little bit about the
Nice. Yeah,
store and
let's
the
get into it.
community. I really want to focus on the fact that it's really hard to run a retail store, especially in our current environment. So going online, a lot of your products available online. So be it comics or trading cards or sports items, you could go online. Would it be the same website? You could go through theupperhand.ca.
that is correct. You'll find everything that we have in our store on our website. We put even our singles up, even our accessories. I mean, we're almost we're going to put the lights and the fixtures on our website too. We'll have everything on the website. Yeah, and again, if you can't find what you're looking for, or if it's just not there, I encourage you, please give us a call 905-607-1116. That's 905-607-1116.
Awesome.
Carol Ann or any of the staff here at the Upper Hand, we're more than happy to find you what you're looking for, especially if we don't have it.
That's great. Well, why don't we end on a good note and talk a little bit about golf? How's your game right now? What are you shooting? Be realistic. What are you
Okay.
playing? And maybe some advice to amateurs who think that golf is not a reachable sport, that it's really expensive to get into. It could get a little expensive, but there's low end public, there's mid end public, private, resort style, semi private, and private golf courses. But I think, if people could go out for even for 9 holes or play a par three course, you could get into the game. So how did you guys get into the game and what are you playing right now? How are you shooting?
So I got into the game because nothing to do. I was really overweight. I was 240 pounds. I was watching TV all the time. It was really bad. I always wanted to play golf, so I just started picking it up. I had the funds to make the initial investment, so I bought some clubs. Buying the clubs are really expensive. Fairly, you can find used clubs for a very, very decent price. So
Hmm.
golf is it's all perspective. It can be expensive and it can be affordable, comparable to buying a bicycle. You can buy a bicycle for the same price you can buy a set of clubs.
So true.
I
Yeah.
think the price for me it was in the beginning was just going to any golf course that would allow you to walk on and I would be paying a lot of money. I've gotten a little smarter now, so I use golf apps like Golf Now and stuff like that to find an affordable tee times. I can golf anywhere for $10 to $20 at a respectable golf site, mid
Right.
end, low ends, even some high ends. Just it's all depends on the time. So if you like to golf early, it's going to cost you. If you like to golf later in the afternoon, that's where you'll find a lot of your good deals. I do suggest if you're going to start out, small. Get a club here, rent some clubs, try it out, see if you like it. Go to a golf range, play at 9 holes first, so you don't burn yourself out. And my advice to anybody is, if you've never played before, get a quick lesson. Um, One of the biggest problems that I've seen with players, thankfully I've avoided a lot of this, is learning bad habits and keeping them.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've been able to break, because I, through somehow learning through professionals and not learning and my own things putting together, I've been always bending my arms. Now I've figured it out to straighten my arms. So my advice to anybody playing golf is straighten your arms, let the club do the work, and I assure you, you will hit that ball very far,
Oh,
or
great.
far enough to make you comfortable.
Yeah, we get the bug pretty.
Tiger
It
Woods.
just takes one shot, right? You get the bug pretty easy when you're playing the game. Some of the things that I go through with my students recently is, you go through your grip, your stance, your posture, ball position, alignment, and your club position, and that really helps. And then a couple of swing thoughts to get things going. I know Carol's disappeared to do some work, and
Oh, no, she just
is
plug
she
everything
back?
So much power being used.
Yes. Excuse me for that.
Oh,
Yeah. So
how's your
Caroline, where are
game?
you with your golf?
My golf, it's a work in progress, but I'm getting better. When I took lessons, I learned from the short game, and then we went back to the driver at the very end.
Yeah, that's a great way
It
to
was kind
go.
of neat to start at the short game first, because a lot of mistakes can be made in the putting area on the green. And then
People don't realize the putting is 30% of your game. The irons are about 60%. And people always go to the driving range and practice their
Yeah.
driver because they want to hit it far. But it's only about 10 shots in your game. You got 18 holes, 6 of which are going to be par threes. You're only going to use it on par fours and fives, but you won't even use it every single time. Unless you're Christian Anderson. I know Christian likes to use his driver a lot.
Fun. Yeah, it's really fun
Actually,
to use a
now
driver,
I
though.
love to use my irons. I can't put my irons down. If I'm at a hole that maybe is a 400 or under, I will shoot with my irons just because I get such a clean shot. It goes where I need it to. The trajectory is always nice. I can play better. So I'm taking your advice. I plan my shots, Rafael. I'm going to be proud of it. I can't wait to see it, but I plan my shots now. I don't
He's
just
not going
willy
over as
nilly.
often.
Yeah,
Isn't
course
that great?
course management is so great because I remember we're on the fairway and you're like, why don't you just go for it? And I said, well, it's a crown green. There's bunkers on the backside. There's a drop. There's a pond on the left. I'm gonna lay up. And you're like, what? You think about all that? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So course management is really important. I mean, moving the ball forward in a comfortable position where you're gonna hit your second, third, fourth shot, and you're having fun instead of being really frustrated with your game. And so we'll get out there soon. I want you guys to come out and see me. Maybe come out for a lesson. We'll have some fun together, and then maybe we could
Sure.
play.
Send us the info. We'll come for a lesson.
We're
We
definitely
would
looking
love.
forward to it.
I know that. I know before, because we golf as friends, you've always stepped back and said, I just want to allow you to play, do your thing. But I would love the opportunity for you to be able to critique me, give me some positive reinforcement, and some constructive criticism to help me play better. And Carol Ann, I think she needs to fine tune a lot of the things that she does, and she learned a lot of the steps from pros,
Yep.
but she hasn't been able to fine tune anything with anybody yet. So maybe we should take the time and do that together. I would be honored
Woohoo!
to.
All
Yeah,
right.
just
It's
set
so awesome.
us up, book us
that-
in, and we'd be happy to. We'd be happy to participate and to learn anything you have to teach us, please.
Amazing. Well, if you've just joined us, I'm with Carol Ann Brown and Christian Anderson. They're over at the Upper Hand in Mississauga. And make sure you go and see them. Go check out their website, upperhand.ca. Give them a call. Support your local game shops. And for them, I'm Rafael Kalamat, and you've been listening to Podcast Live today. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys.
Thank you so much, Rafael.
Thanks,
You bet.
Rafael. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Have a great time. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys still there?
Yes.
Okay, we're off.
That was nerve-wracking.